Today we're putting on the roof.
We bought waterfront vacant land and we're turning it into the ultimate recreation getaway. My goal is to inspire you to go out and make stuff of your own. If I can do it, then you certainly can too. We're also installing the siding, making a window frame from scratch, and doing some insulation. We clad the whole front of the building with exterior grade plywood and painted it matte black. We plan on running timber batten over the whole front of the building and integrating the door into the batten.
So we just got here with a load full of metal for the sauna, and we made it, and it was kind of sketchy, not gonna lie. This is a pretty big trailer for a family car, and we're gonna try to unload it.
We're going with a standing seam metal roof product. This means the trim pieces go on before the metal panels so that the fasteners can be hidden.
To figure out the corner trim, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I decided to make some arts and crafts, and I just folded some paper to like scale and made a little like house box with the right pitch roof, and here we go.
While I'm working on trim, Katrina took on the task of insulating.
This is how your COVID sourdough turned out, isn't it? Just like this.
I left it to sour for a little bit too long.
It's okay, it makes great insulation.
I want to touch on the roof venting a little bit because I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. We designed the roof with no overhang because we wanted kind of that Nordic look to it. We left a gap between the wall sheathing and the roof sheathing to allow for venting up through to the ridge. And we just had the metal supplier bend up a transition piece from the roof to the wall panel with perforations in it to allow for airflow. They also perforated the ridge cap. I'm pretty happy with this because you get a vented roof without any apparent vents. Alright, back to work. I finally caved and bought a tool belt. I don't know how I've been getting away with just putting fasteners in holy pockets up until now.
So we're almost done putting up the trim, and it's been really difficult. So the trim has to go on first, and it's just been like kind of difficult trying to figure out how to, terminate all these bits and stuff. I'm no pro, and we're a bunch of amateurs here. I'm getting lots of help, and it's been going pretty well.
It's finally time to put up the panels. The panels all need to be cut and bent for the roof. It takes some getting used to using snips, but the more you use it, the more you get a hang of it.
We've been putting these roof panels up, and we cut one of these and folded it up as the starter one, and then started using full panels so that our chimney would land right in the middle of one of these. But then we realized as we started putting them up that we could do the whole roof with full panels without having to cut any of them, or we're like 95% sure. So we were gonna pull down the panels that we put up there, and instead of having the chimney go straight up out of the middle of one of these, we're gonna have to try to do an offset inside the attic so that the chimney comes out one of these. This will be so much better than cutting every start and end strip of the roof panel. We got a lot of the panels up, and it looks almost complete until I kind of pan the camera. I'm just gonna stand in front of that patch that's not done. The panels fit almost perfectly. This one had to be cut a little bit short. We're gonna figure out like a solution for that. And the paneling is so much quicker than the trim, way more satisfying.
After a long day of work, there's nothing like a hot meal at the lake. Katrina makes the best meals. Like, look at this hot pot dinner by candlelight. Unreal. The next day starts off with swans chewing on our stuff, but to be fair, it's on their territory, I guess.
That was great. Now just give me one, but the line is, we've been trying to contact you for some time about your car's extended warranty.
The chimney flashing has been one of the more challenging parts. I was able to trim down a chimney flashing to fit perfectly between the standing seams of the panels, allowing me to properly lap the flashing to the roof panel. At least I think it's proper. We're expecting rain, so I'm glad we got this roof done. The rain came and everything is soaked. We don't have many weekends here before we have to take a pause on this project, and winter is just around the corner, so we have to work through it. It's Thanksgiving weekend though, and the next day was much more pleasant weather. We took a break to celebrate Thanksgiving at the lake, and then went back to work. The large hot room window was a big question mark for a while. Because of the nature of the sauna, you can't just use any material of window like vinyl, and it's tricky sourcing wood or metal windows, so I opted to make my own window. We just got a piece of tempered insulated glass made locally, and then set it in a wooden frame and trimmed it in with wood. And for the outside, we just had the metal supplier make some metal capping for it,
so that it looks like a outdoor window.
We saved the hardest wall for last. So many awkward cuts around windows, but we powered through it because we have to get it done. And it's finally done. I would love your questions or advice on any of this. I learned a lot doing this, but I still had so many uncertainties. So please comment. What do you think? This look might not be for everybody, but this is something that I really wanted to do for a long time, and I think it turned out.
So that's our sauna build so far. We're gonna take a quick pause on this because we've got some other plans we're working on. Actually, let me just show you. And now we're in Seoul.
We spent 2 months in Seoul, South Korea, finalizing the adoption of our son. Seoul is incredible. He's home now with us, and we're all adjusting well. I'm eager to keep working on the sauna, and I'm even more eager to use the sauna, but it's winter here anyways, so we're just enjoying the early days of our new little family. See you in the next video.